Last trick of the day.
The bongos. And speaking of the okapi, there he is over there on the right hand side. Now the okapi has black and white stripes on his legs, making him look like a member of the zebra family. He is on the left hand side. Just as though we're going to be pretty lucky today, because over there on the left hand side, on the other side of the water, we do have a black rhino.
Look, on the other side of the water.
The adults weigh around 3,000 pounds and can charge at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. The rhinos may seem indestructible, but they have been hit pretty hard by poaching. Sadly, there are less than 2,500 black rhino left in all of Africa. These big white birds down here on the edge of the water are the pink-backed pelicans. They nest in trees, they live in colonies, and they gather together each other to feed on fish. Live spotting tips and all for us, please let us know.
Roger, Simba 1, will do. Over.
Alright, well folks, this is Safi River, and I see we do have some of our hippos down there on the right.
You see the hippos in the water still?
I know. Yeah, like...
We have a couple more down on our left-hand side as well.
Wow, look.
Oh, I've got to say.
Now hippos do spend the majority of their time in the water, otherwise those bodies of theirs would really overheat.
I got a brilliant picture of them.
Now he's getting out, look.
Oh, I've got
The adults can remain submerged for as long as 5 to 8 minutes at a time. The babies for about 2 to 3. The hippos are also nocturnal, which means that they are more active in the evenings. They leave the water to feed along the riverbanks, consuming as much as 150 pounds of grass almost every night.
And I think our shifty-eyed friend, the crocodile, know it.
Roger that, Wilson. We're about to cross the bridge now.
Look.
I see plenty of crocodiles down there, and I'm pretty sure that they see us too. Folks, those are the Nile crocodiles. Nile crocodiles can grow as long as 20 feet, a lot larger than the American.
That's a bit of a spot the crocodile.
We often see crocodiles lying out on the banks of the river, basking in the sun with their jaws wide open. This is a means of regulating their body temperature by releasing excess heat through their open mouths.
They are Tobies. Tobies. Over.
Well, thanks for that, you two. We'll certainly keep a lookout for those tummies, and we'll check in with you again a little bit later. Now, folks, the look of the savannah is pretty much created by the animals that live here. The elephants are like the bulldozers of the savannah, knocking down the trees to get at the leaves, thus allowing grasses to spread. Giraffes, on the other hand, are like pruning lying in the grass down here are the Thompson's gazelles, or as Wilson likes to call them, tummies. Now, they may look like baby animals, but they are actually all fully grown. That's about as big as they get. The adults weigh around 60 pounds. And these tall cones of earth that we find scattered around the reserve. We have the white-bearded wildebeest. We have 2 babies here, 2 babies over there, and one of the adults back there. And the rest of them are coming up on our right. And they are the closest relatives of the buffalo. Inside up there, that is the world's tallest mammal, the giraffe. The giraffe stands around 18 to 20 feet tall. They also have a 16-inch long tongue, which helps them to reach the leaves up in the tallest of trees. But they spend around 16 to 20 hours of their day just on feeding. Well, folks, we're going to be entering elephant country in just a few moments, and hopefully this morning we are going to get to see our 2 most famous resident elephants, the 12,000 pounds, the females averaging between 6 and 8.
Matthew. Lean forward a bit.
Amongst the rocks on our left-hand side, we have the mandrill. The mandrill is Africa's largest and most colourful monkey, the adult males weighing around 100 pounds. Well, perhaps Wilson can tell us where the rest of the elephants are. Simba 1 to Wilson, do you have any clues as to the whereabouts of Big Red or Little Red today? Over.
Which one's next?
I have not seen them today. Try the red.
That was close. We didn't make it over safe and sound, though. Someone back there must have had those fingers crossed for us. We found a few more of our many African elephants. Now, we often see the elephants flinging mud and water or simply just dust over their bodies. That's to protect those sensitive skins of theirs from sunburn and insect bites.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We'll catch up with you again a little bit later. In the meantime, though, folks, let's see what we can find playing on the radio. Oh, we have our giraffes up here on our right-hand side. We also have the impala up here. Now, impala are capable of astonishing leaps and bounds, covering distances of up to 30 feet in just one bound. Incredible adaptation to escape.
Oh, I love that. In the mud, haven't they?
And then here we have the sable antelope. The sable antelope is the official emblem of Harambe Wildlife Reserve. These birds down on our left are the greater flamingos. They get their beautiful pink color as a result of their diet.
Please,
Just a minute, Wilson. Right, go ahead.
There's a rhino.
I got a report about the suspicious jeepney wing copies. Keep a lookout for it.
Roger that, Wilson. We're not far from the corpus now. We will keep our eyes open. Up down the left, we have a couple of zebra. Now, just like humans have fingerprints, so each zebra has its own unique stripe pattern, making it distinguishable from the other individuals. And then we have the white rhino over here. Now, the white people are running at speeds of up to around 40 miles per hour.
Oh, there's loads of rhino in there. Stuart, look at all
Here's the rest
rhino
of the
there.
rhinos just ahead of us on the left here underneath the trees.
Oh, rhinos are there.
They can run at speeds of up to 65 miles per hour, however only over short distances, as they do have a pretty small heart. Lions spend between 18 and 20 hours of their day either sleeping or simply at rest. They emerge at night to do their hunting, the females during the majority of that hunting.
Yeah, typical.
Here's the male up on the side, he's at the base of the rocks up here.
Oh, laying down on a lie down. Typical male.
Could be dead.
Hakuna Matata.
What do I hear?
There are ivory poachers in the reserve. They shot Big Red. She is wounded.
We are landing now.
Folks, we're going to be heading towards the outside of the reserve now, so please do keep a lookout for those poachers and make sure that you hang on back there.
Zimmerman,
Yep.
we spotted the poachers. Ladies, put them towards us.
That's going to be those poachers now. It's probably best we try and make them off up in there.
Oh my god. Get the poachers, get the poachers.
Look at all these rhino horns and elephant tusks. Well, there's no sign of those poachers here yet. I guess we must have cut them off.
Attack Big Red. Shooting 5.
Hey, Warden, how's Little Red?
Saving the Big Red.
Good job, Warden. See you, Wilson.
There you
Oh, there's Little Red safe in the back of the truck. You folks did a great job back there helping us track down those poachers.
For the gorillas, that is your next stop along the trail. Just a reminder, folks, that as you move through there, it is a quiet zone. So as you walk past the gorillas, it is very important that you keep your voices down for me. They are very shy animals, and that you have the option of moving away. For those of you that are just arriving, however, we are busy observing the meerkat. You can see one sitting on top of the rock there towards the center.
Brothers.
They're still reaching sexual maturity. Look at the guy sitting right in front of you. You'll notice he's starting to develop that silver hair at the sides of his face. So eventually his whole back will turn silver, and that's when we refer to them as silverbacks. That happens between the ages of 11 to 13 years. This guy again, 10 years old. He weighs about 380 pounds.
Wow.